10 got hurt, right? You know.
Oh yeah,
the freshman did.
Your
good.
close friend Tracy. He told me to make sure I get on here and tell you what time it is.
Wait, hold on, first that, but he just called me just a few minutes ago. But finish that. What you got to say?
That man said, yeah, you say he was missing with Alabama lost, but he said you was doing the same thing when Georgia lost.
Well, you know
he
what?
said to make sure that the people hear this.
You know what? You know, cause last time I supposed to hear from him, you know, he said, hey, Alvin, you know, I said, what? He said, let's have a drink. I said, okay. But 2 weeks went by and I'm still waiting on that. Man, hold on. I'll get a drink of water. That's the closest drink I had.
He ain't came through.
He ain't came through. If you gonna say something or be somebody, tell your friends the truth.
Hey man, look, I'm relaying a message.
Well, okay, so tell him this right here. Be truthful with what you say.
What's going on today, man? How you
feeling, man? Welcome in, people. Welcome in. You know, hey, how you doing?
Good, man. I can't complain, man.
Great. We want to thank everyone who's been listening and looking and subscribing and liking and everything inside the Real Room podcast.
Y'all
right?
continue on. Don't stop. We need that. Keep that energy coming so we can keep this vibe going, baby.
Yes. Because inside the Real Room podcast, we love you guys. Right? I love this guy. He's a loser, but I love him. You know, that's my buddy. That's my friend.
Stop. Let me
I know you finna say something.
Here you go.
He got something.
Atlanta Falcons have never won nothing in your whole life, man.
Hey,
nothing.
You said number 51. He played today.
Kudos.
Hey,
what have y'all won?
Hey,
what have y'all ever won? Anything? Nothing.
We beat y'all. Huh?
Nothing. The best quarterback you ever had was Chandler, man.
Hey, Dante, what you got going on over there?
Chandler.
What's that? Hey, you know what I really want to do? I want a big shout out to our producer. What you think about?
Oh yeah, man. That's my dog, man. Yeah, that's my dog, Britt Rat.
Yeah, she keep us in line. Cause you know
that's hard to do. Oh yeah, we be off the chain. That's hard to do.
And you know what? One of my friends say he looked at it right. He say, "Man, I think cause inside the Real Room." And I'm gonna say this right here, people. Everybody have an opinion.
Yeah.
Inside the Real Room, we don't knock no one opinion. You know, it's whatever you thinking,
however you feeling.
You know. Because it is what it is.
Oh yeah, and everybody not agree on everything.
That's right.
Oh yeah, because you gotta agree to disagree, and everybody's respected up in this room. Right. We keep it real though.
Keep it real. And in the way you think, I might not think that way. Your mind might be slower than my mind. My mind might be faster than your mind. So nobody thinks the same way.
Yeah, you got that squirrel brain, man.
Yeah, I know. But I'm always quicker than you.
Hey,
so
that's what Lil Woody said. Lil Woody said you got that squirrel brain.
And so don't let nobody tell you that you're wrong about your opinion.
True.
Don't let nobody tell you indifferent or another, right? Because you do have that opinion, and that's the way it is, right?
Real.
And that's real. That's real. That's real.
Shit,
you cannot knock nobody for the way that they feel.
Yeah.
So with that being said, right, my buddy said, hey, he say, my opinion? I say, yeah. Your opinion. I didn't ask him for it, but he say, my opinion. He said, I think y'all should spice it up a little bit.
Spice it up.
I say spice it up. How much more spice you need? I said, this ain't no hot sauce. Ain't no tobacco sauce, man. What you talking about? Spice it up.
Well, he was sleeping when he watched it?
Nah, I tell you, I said, you know what you do? You spice it up in your bedroom. Okay? So we gonna keep it real.
Oh, yeah, we gonna keep it like it is.
And that was my opinion to you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Shit. Yeah.
So what's on your mind, man? What's going on,
man? You know what, Darryl? I feel good. I feel real good. I talked to some people this week, man. And like anything else, I try to get opinions of how everybody feeling, right? You know, and everything, you know, good. So this week been real good.
Yeah.
Real good. You know, I man, went to work a few days, did some things, man, you know, and I hit the track, man, about 3 days this week.
Then you woke up, you were sleeping?
No, that was hey, that wasn't no dream, baby. My legs was hurt after that, so I know that wasn't no dream. What you got going on? What happened?
Nothing, man. Just working at the house, man, and the leaves starting to fall. So the backyard full of leaves, the front yard. So I had to do some work this weekend, man. Get them leaves up.
Man, it looked like trick or treat out there, though. Them colors,
the colors, yeah,
it do.
That's what it looked like.
Man,
Your pumpkin hair, we should have put on the door.
What you talking about? Stop, Jackalada, stop. You know, you gotta quit.
So what the people feeling, man? What you think?
You know what?
They want to hear today, man?
I think they need to talk about. Let's talk about a little sports, man. Yeah,
sports?
You know, little sports. Let's talk about a little sports.
Cool. Back to Georgia game at Beck.
we won.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, right? If you win, it don't matter how you win.
It catch up with you.
No. It don't matter how you win. It's a win. It's a win.
A win is a win, but that shit catch up with you. Hey, look, the playoffs coming, man. Y'all gonna be able to slide by with that.
You know what? The thing is, and it's just like everything else. That's an SEC game. That's a rivalry. Florida and Georgia, everybody know that's a rivalry.
Florida don't have no offense this year. Man,
you know that. They don't make no difference.
Who they quarterback? They had some dude off the street quarterback, man.
You don't have no offense. You
who don't have no offense?
Guess who quarterback for y'all? I heard. Well, this is what I heard, man. I heard the little dude y'all look like y'all got him from.
That's mine. He leading that. He the best quarterback in the SEC.
He came from Kmart.
They
say he was
the best quarterback in the SEC.
A stop boy at Kmart. That's what they say.
Who better than him in the SEC?
Huh?
Ain't none.
Yeah.
Ain't none. I can name 3-4 better than Beck.
Who better than him?
I can name 3-4 better than Beck.
Archie Manning better than that guy?
Better, he ain't starting. He on the bench.
Man, that's okay. That's why he better than because he said don't.
So who stats in the SEC right now better than his?
Well, let me. Okay, you know now they really made everything real tight because Texas A&M lost.
Yeah,
South Carolina beat Texas A&M.
They got a good defense,
man. South Carolina is surprisingly, you know what? They get up for certain games.
Yeah.
And certain games they don't get up for, right? I feel that's the way Georgia do. Look, they got up for the Texas game, right? You know, and then I don't know what they was doing against Florida. You know, honestly, I don't know.
I couldn't believe it, man. I got into the house. It was over there. Everybody was mad. Yeah, like, what's going on? Man.
I was sitting there looking, and my buddy James was here, and I was sitting there. I was like, man, really, this Georgia, man. You know how he is, man. You know, I'm like, what your team is? He said the New York Giants. He said he went trick or treating.
Trick or treating.
Yeah, he put on his New York Giants.
He too old to go trick or treating, man.
That's what I told him.
He go ahead and sit his old hotel home, man.
I say, man, who gave you some candy?
They probably ran him off. He go there looking for some candy, man.
Talk about I went trick or treating. I said, what you wear? New York Giants. I say,
and so it was a costume, though.
I know it was. They are costumes too. Yeah, you know, but you know, I was just looking at that, man. You know, Louisville beat Clemson.
Yeah, I told it's catching up with them too. Because after that game with y'all, they still was trying to get the groove, but they still never got back in the groove, man.
But you know what was the most surprising loss?
What's that?
Was Penn State against Ohio State.
They wasn't gonna beat no Ohio State, man. Come on, man.
Ohio State. You know, when Penn State was ranked number 3, Ohio State.
Yeah, they wouldn't go beat no man.
They own them guys. They own them. You know, and this is the interesting thing, right? Howard is from Pennsylvania.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and he said they looked over him. He had a chip on the shoulder.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had a chip on the shoulder.
But them boys ain't gonna be no Ohio State.
Man,
not this year, man.
You know,
not this year, not last year, not the last before.
The score was like, man, they jumped out in front of them. I said, oh, this might be the year.
No.
Man, no, it didn't happen, man. I was like, okay, you know, so, you know, and of course, Tennessee got by with Kentucky, you know.
Oh, y'all, that's y'all biggest rival, huh? Kentucky? They stay spanking y'all.
Yeah, no. We got to go play Ole Miss next week.
That's going to be a good game, though. Them boys, they defense starting to play better, too. They fell off. They was playing real good. They got hot, and I don't know what happened to them. Like they hit that brick wall.
So what you think?
Coming down.
What you thinking about them? You thinking?
Y'all should beat them. I don't think they're gonna beat y'all. They're gonna play y'all tough. They probably like because y'all a second half team. They'll play y'all tough that first half. Second half, y'all should put them boys away. Oh yeah, man, we gotta take care of Alabama, man. Get them boys.
Tracy, you hear this?
Get them playoff dreams
Tracy,
and hopes
you hear
over
this?
with. Yeah.
Your buddy say. Y'all,
let me speak into the mic loud and clear.
Man, say it. Don't be scared.
We kicking Alabama ass. Yeah, I said it.
Say it again.
We kicking Alabama's ass. Yeah, I said it.
You know what? I didn't hear you.
Nobody,
I didn't hear you.
I ain't scared of nobody, man.
You scared. Tell Tracy what y'all gonna do.
Hey, Tracy, you my guy and everything. And all your Alabama family, you say Foods and your sister-in-law and everybody. Hey, they Alabama fans, but we kicking Alabama ass.
And then my brother, his wife, Foods.
Yeah, the whole family.
They always talk roll tide, roll tide.
Yeah, we rolling that tide up this week.
Well, man, I want to see. This is the first time that I'm really rooting for LSU. I must say it. I'm a root for LSU.
I don't even know how to take that. I might even want you to root for us. But go ahead.
Man, so you don't want me? Come on, man. You know what? If I don't root for you, y'all might lose.
Hey, let's root for us. Then, man. Let's change it up, man. Okay. We need a little luck, man. You all right with me, man?
I'm gonna do that, man. You know what I'm doing. But let's go back to the NFL, the Falcons, boy, baby. Yeah, baby.
I tell you that. Hey, baby. Don't do that.
Hey, we gonna swag and surf, right? You wanna do it? Let's do it.
That shit is old as hell, man. Nobody doing that shit.
You can't do it. You ain't got no rhythm.
That's 2007, man. This is 2024, man.
Look at it. He's sitting over there talking about.
You embarrassing the real room, man. Cut that shit out, man.
Inside the real room, we swag.
No, we don't swag no damn
surf.
Hell no. What the hell you doing, man? Hold up, time out. Hey, boss lady, hey, straighten him out.
He mad.
Straighten him out. Come on, man. Time out.
And then they lost too.
What they gotta do?
Y'all should have been swagging and surfing. Swagging. Well, get ready, Kirk. I'm gonna tell Kirk.
Don't do that shit no more, man. Don't do that shit no more. Kirk doing the old outdated dance, man.
Man, come on.
But you know when that came out?
Man, hey, Darryl, it don't make a difference. Don't make a difference. It's still popular.
And you doing the shit. No, it's only popular to y'all in the dome.
That's the way we get on.
Because Kirk can't do no other dance.
Kirk love it, man. That's the way we get on.
He can't do no other dance.
Hey,
that shit funny.
Boy, next week, inside New Orleans, Dome, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swag and surf. I'm going to start it off.
Don't do that.
Hey, Atlanta, I'm going to start it off.
You embarrass Dante. Don't do that.
I'm going to start it off. Guess what? Everybody, I'm saying, you're going to see all the Falcons fans, right? We take it over.
It's going to be 10 y'all in there. It's going to only be 10 y'all in there.
I'm taking 30 with me, so how going to be 10?
Okay, y'all got 30 in there.
Man, so what? Man, how you feeling?
Good, man. You so excited, man. You so excited. Why are you so excited, man? Congratulations, y'all won the game, man. Y'all won the Super Bowl? Y'all win the Super Bowl this year?
No.
Come on, man.
Look. You got to build. We building.
Oh, y'all building. Oh, okay.
We building.
That's how you do it?
We building. That's it.
That's how you do it?
That's how we do
it. Okay, just check it, man. I don't know.
What you feel like you want to talk about today? Tell the people.
What's on the people's mind?
Tell the people what you want to talk about today.
They've been commenting what they comment about, man. What they want to hear,
man? Tell them about. You know what? Let's talk about the release of Jeffrey Williams, better known as Thug. Let's talk about that. Thug. Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that trial, man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Really, I gotta be honest. Fannie Willis and her crew are they are bad.
Yeah, that shit was a circus, man. That shit was a freaking circus.
Darryl, how you gonna take and indict some people on lyrics?
Not only that, they had no concrete evidence. Like their number one, number two star witness, he got on the trial and said, man, I lied to these police, did all kind of stuff. And they going by what this guy said. He even told him, Lil Woody even told him, look, I told you I lied. Why y'all, I shouldn't even be in here, man. They had so much crazy stuff going on. It was a circus, man. Right. It was a circus.
But, I'm just saying, you took a Miss Love, and the judge told her, say, you know what? You are really trying this case as you go.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you're doing. It should have been a mistrial, really.
It should have been a mistrial a couple times. And the cold part about it, like that was judge number 3.
Right.
Because the first judge, Glanville, he was doing some shade and stuff too. Man. He was having secret meetings with Lil Woody. Now Lil Woody is sworn in.
See,
let me finish, man. I'm cooking, man. Relax.
Hey,
look, Lil Woody was a sworn-in witness.
Right.
But you having an ex parte meeting with a witness because he was gonna take the fifth and not even plea. He'd take the Fifth Amendment like I'm not getting on here and confessing to nothing. I take the plea, go to jail. But they lied to him and told him if you don't, you got to sit in jail until everybody, because it was like 28 of them, until they all go to jail. But it was a lie. So they was setting him up and pushing him to get on the stand and testify.
Right.
That was crazy, man. It started off wrong.
That's trying to get them on your side.
Yeah.
Now, I had a client. We don't mention no names, right? You know what she told me? She said, Alvin, in Fulton County, they try to look out for each other. She said they low down, they crooked, they try to look out for each other. I saw that in this case. I saw that. Like you say, that judge, man, oh man, they had to take him off the case.
Yeah.
They had to.
Because he was like, when they do something wrong, I was watching it because Nay and your mom was into it. So I get home, I'm watching it too to see what's going on.
Right.
And he would just like, whatever they do anything wrong, instead of him correcting it on it, or he would make a ruling like, oh, we're not using that. They would get up there and argue with him for like 5 minutes. Then he changed his mind. Right. I'm like, no, you drew the line. You said what it is. They got to respect that.
A couple times he was like mad with the prosecutor, right? And then say, okay, like he just let it go.
Yeah.
But man, this last judge, man.
Oh yeah, what she came in doing the right thing, and she told him like, this we're not gonna be in here for X amount of time and all that. Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap this up.
It should have been wrapped up. Right?
Long time ago, man. But Glanville kept pushing it because he had so many complaints about him. Because like you treating these young men, because everybody's innocent until proven guilty. You treating these young men like it don't matter. They just sitting in jail. Wouldn't even let them bond out or anything.
Not anything. You took an indictment in May of 2022.
Yeah.
All right. October, now November of 24.
Yeah.
And you get nowhere, right? I'm like, what's going on? Except for Woody,
And
I like Woody. Woody was comical, man.
We gotta get Woody on here too, man.
We got to. He was real comical, and I like that, right? Because guess what? When he took the fifth, he wanted to make sure, hey, anything I say, y'all can't hold it against me.
That was cold-blooded too.
Yeah, y'all can't hold it against
me.
The
judge, he told the judge, I could say what I did, and I get jumped. I say, yeah, I shot up his barbershop. Woody was cold, man.
He said he robbed him.
Woody was cold. He said, yeah, I shot.
But you know what was really funny? Miss Love kept on telling them people, right, that they weren't. The Y, she said the YSL wasn't what it meant right now. She kept telling them that, right? I was like, dang, lady, the people don't told you just gonna make anything.
Yeah.
And so, but you know who brought that case along, right?
Who is that?
Fannie. Fannie was the one that she brought the case along, then she let Miss Love take over.
Yup. Because she had some other things going on anyway.
Oh yeah, that's it, man. Her love life. Her love life.
This was crazy though, man.
Hey, you know what she said? I need love too.
And you know that Judge Whitaker, when she got there, she sent the prosecutors all. They take like a reforcing course.
Yeah.
How bad is this, y'all? What are we doing? They got to go back to do a remedial course and being an attorney? That's crazy. Man. And they prosecute. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Y'all don't know how to present evidence.
But I have to, I have to ask you this question right here. Okay, Ghana, we know he took his plea and everything like that. Then they start calling him a snitch.
Yeah.
Thug didn't have no problem with it because the record label had to go on. Somebody had to make some money, right?
Yeah.
Somebody had to keep it going. What do you think about like Little Baby and Meek Mills and other rappers calling him a snitch?
No, I just think people was jumping to conclusions too soon because when you look at it, like all them guys took pleas, everybody. Right. He just took it sooner. And the thing about here is like the way it was done.
Right.
He didn't have to go to court and testify or say anything. Right. All he had to say something like, yeah, YSL was a gang. Right. Oh, okay, y'all, they got to prove it anyway, which wasn't bad. Right. But from the outside looking in, like, you're supposed to be quiet, stay in jail. But that's for street people. Right. Like, this dude ain't no street person anyway.
No. And then not only that, right, my thing was, right, when Thug took his plea, he asked, could I still make music with Ghana?
Yeah.
So that let you know right there. If he asked for that, then he didn't consider Ghana no snitch.
No, that's his money maker.
Right.
He on his label. He gonna make money off of Ghana.
Yeah. You know, and Thug Daddy asked Lil Baby really to be quiet. You know, because the thing is, right, at once upon a time you was part of, you know, the YSL. You know, you was part of that record label.
Nah, he was just cool with Thug. Him and Thug was the one that pushed him to start rapping.
What I'm saying, you know, up under he did some collaboration.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, I'm like, okay, you know.
Yeah, but again, he was just taking up for Thug, not knowing what's really going on. That's just being on the outside looking in, man.
That's it. You know, that's just like me taking up for you. And sometimes I don't really know what you be doing.
You don't never know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I know, man. You be, you know, picking eggs off of a chicken and doing some crazy stuff.
Man, you ain't got no damn chickens, man.
Hey, I do.
You ain't got no damn chickens,
man. And I still,
Hell no,
you know,
man.
I still be taking up for you. You know, I really do be taking up for you. So, do you actually think that the rappers, celebrities, like they surroundings, you know, people that they hang out with,
Yeah,
you know, people that, you know, that came up with them, right? You think it's a distraction and can be a downfall to their career?
Oh, it can be a downfall. This is the biggest thing about it. Like they say, everybody can't go, and especially once you become legit. I don't know what Thug was doing before. That was a long time ago. I'm talking about now. So if you're legit now and you done got away with all this other stuff, you done grew up, came up in you know, from poverty. You the richest man in the neighborhood you grew up in, and everybody know who you are. Everybody want something from you. Everybody want to be around you. And what he was trying to do was uplift these boys, who, you know, that he had friendships with some of them guys. Some of them guys just jumping in, being around. But once you reach that status, like you can't have. If I'm getting in trouble all the time, I don't need to be hanging with you. You got moves, and I want to be on that train. I got to straighten up and do what it takes for us to get to the next level. I can't be doing the same stuff that we was doing as kids. Like, and that's the thing. Like he had eventually he was doing that. Like them guys get in trouble, you cut them loose, but you still got them coming around, getting security, going to your apartment, doing certain things, looking out for them, trying to show them, you know, better things in life. But at a certain time, once you get to a certain peak, you got to tell everybody you got to straighten up, or you can't be around.
Right, and you know, and that is well said, right? Because sometimes you cannot take everybody with you.
You can't, man. That's true. That's true.
Some people ain't gonna think like you. They're not gonna move like you, right?
And won't make the sacrifice.
That's right.
And that's the biggest thing. Like when you on that level, everybody else, you got to give up something. If it takes for you to doing A, B, and C to make sure that this train is rolling, you got to do it.
And then some people they come along just for the ride.
Just for the ride, yeah.
They come along just for the ride. You know,
that's true.
Hey, I'm, you know, I saw it. You know, you know, people come along just for the ride. You know, and you know, me being from, you know, I was raised in Summer Hill, you know, but actually moved to Bankhead.
Oh, for real?
You know, and so I know how it is. You know, when you got a lot of friends and you know, you want to look out for everybody, right? You know, but when I began to make it as a businessman, right? You know, I would go back to that area, go back and see them, right? You know, I know every Friday.
Oh, for real?
I just go back over there, see one of my homeboys, you know, say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know, we kick it, you know. But then I'm leaving.
You leave it, and you have to. You can't get a lot of people get caught up in that. Like that's good, and you're still supposed to stay in touch with your friends. It's cool, but when you on that level, you can't have no kind of negativity with you, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, no matter who do what, they're looking at the man with the money. That's the man they want.
Oh yeah. And you know, I was really told that, right?
For real.
You know, the man with the money gonna be the downfall.
Yep.
And so it really, really turns out to be that way a lot of times, right? You know, because everybody looking like, hey man, you know, he got the money.
Yep.
You know, and then you know, which you take people out, right? You know, and you want to have a good time, but I hate people that's leeching. You know, that's
and these young people need to pay attention to that too, because as you get older, you get wiser. But like growing up so fast now, and the way society is, everybody want to have everybody around them, these big entourages, all that stuff, instead of just keep it simple and plain and stay focused, stay on what you got to do. You can always go back and show love to people, but having people in your circle not good.
And that's true. You
not
can
good
always go back and show them, but you can't have them inside the circle.
Yes.
You know, it's one thing that Brian said that Thug told his kids, right? He'd say, hey, don't y'all be like me, be like Brian, be a lawyer.
Be a lawyer, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and that's powerful right there.
He had some
That's
good attorneys too.
powerful.
Brian Steele and Adams, Keith Adams. Oh man, they was tearing it up, man. They was tearing it up.
They show. You know when they tried to hold him in contempt, you know what he said? Can y'all put me in the cell with Thug,
yeah,
so we can work on the case?
Yeah.
You know, and that says a lot for an attorney.
For an attorney, yeah. And
someone want to grab that money.
Oh yeah, and that was part of Glanville getting in trouble too.
Right, yeah.
They got an active case going on. You want to throw this man in jail because he ain't told you about the secret meeting that you had that you wasn't supposed to have.
So why should he tell him?
Yeah.
You know, you had the meeting,
and he was not him, and he was mad.
Right.
He was super mad, and that's all that was about. But the Superior Court, Georgia Superior Court, that overturned it, man, and said you ain't got to go to jail. You know, we ain't doing that.
No, it shouldn't have been. That. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna have a secret meeting. First of all, I thought all attorneys were supposed to be in on any type of meeting that you have, right? Yeah. You know, so I'm gonna have a secret meeting. I don't tell you, but you find out about it. Then you get mad with me because I don't tell you how you find about it. What the hell? Yeah.
And you missed the whole thing. Like, this is your fault. You shouldn't even have this meeting.
Man, that's some ass backwards shit, ain't it? You know, for real. You know, I'm like, wow.
The attorneys was telling him, like, you leaving a gloomy cloud around this whole case because y'all doing shady stuff. And all them attorneys start filing motions and filing complaints. Right. And that's when they start looking into it like, yeah, something going on with Glanville. And I thought the dude was cool, you good, but it was shady. It was shady.
You could tell he was shady, man. You know, you could tell shady from the beginning. Shady. You know, I looked at it, I said, ooh, he's shady. You know, look, like I saw him sneaking down the back alley, get some money for somebody. Looking shady, you know.
You watched it in the court cases?
Yeah. You know, I must be honest. As long as Woody was on now, I was watching it. Because Woody had me.
Woody was entertaining, man.
Yeah,
Woody entertained like hell, man.
Bad. And then after Woody now, it got blurred to me, you know. Like, because Woody was like, one time Woody say, you know, the Laura was asking him a question, right? And she was asking him a question, right? Woody said, hey, Thug. So she said, hey, you can't do it.
You saw the one Woody told Miss Hilton, get away from me. You stink.
Yeah, man.
I guess that's a stole perfume on or something.
Well, I'm telling you,
Woody crazy.
So after Woody, you know, I was like, okay, you know, it's like, but you know, in looking at, you know, a lot of not only just Thug, but there's lots of rappers, right? You know, that found themselves in this situation.
Mixed up and stuff, man. You shouldn't even be mixed in. Right. But again, that's still trying to be around that crowd.
Exactly.
To cut your ties and move on.
And you have to. You really have to.
Oh yeah, you got to grow up.
You know, and your buddies, right? They should want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
Cut the ties and move on, right? Yep. You know, because it's equal. You had a chance just like I had a chance.
Yep.
What you did with your talents, you know, I did better with my talents, right? Yeah. You know, like I'm better than you, so you know that's the way it be. Or you better than me?
And what?
That's the way it be.
What you better than?
You better than me. I'm better than you. We equal, right? I just made it equal. Did I make it equal?
What you better than? Soccer? That's about the only thing you know how to play.
And you better than egg picking. Get those chickens out your backyard.
Yeah, I grew up picking eggs, man. What you talking about?
So see, you a better egg picker. I'm a better soccer player.
No, you ain't never kicked no ball in your life. A soccer player on my ass.
People, y'all see what I have to deal with. You know, that's my buddy though.
Gotta be, man, all day, man, all day.
$2 grand.
And you know they said this was the longest trial in Georgia's history.
Darryl, who got to pay for it?
Shit, Fulton County. In the state got to cover some of that too.
I think that is unfair. You know, when it get to a certain point, that the taxpayer have to pay for this garbage.
For this length of time. Like, this case should have been over a year ago. Right. If y'all had all this evidence saying they did all this stuff, it don't take that long. Right. You know they started off with like, what it was, 700 and something witnesses. Right. Then they got it down to 400. Then they got it down to 200. Then they got it down to like 100. That's still too many down witnesses.
But they finally get the witness to what? January or 23 or what? You know, I'm like, man.
And I think they weren't even halfway yet. That's how many witnesses they had. They weren't even halfway yet.
So now I want to know this right here, right? Okay, you got the witness. You see how long this trial was going, right? You know, anywhere else they pay a witness, I think like $25 a day or something. How are they paying them people?
That's crazy. I just think about that. You can't even go to work, you ain't making no money. What you gonna do with $25 a day?
So that's a good question. How were they paying them?
Man, a lot of them was trying to get out of that too, man. I think they had a girl too on there. She wanted to move. They didn't want her to move. She had to wait until the trial was over. They didn't want her to move.
So do you think in a trial like that they still pay $25 a day?
Yeah, you don't get more money than that, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and think about that. You still gotta pay your light bill, your rent. You gotta get food, and you gotta drive to court every day.
Man,
that's crazy, man.
But you know what? I've been off that. Day one, I've been off that case.
They was trying. A couple of them was trying.
I'm gonna tell you how I was gonna be off that case.
What you was gonna do?
I was gonna call the news and say, "Hey, I hear the farmer. He's saying this right here. I hear the letter lady. He's saying this right here. See,
they had to put.
I heard the judge say something. I heard him say that.
They had to put you out.
You get out. Well, they had to put me off out there, man.
I had another lady with like a medical issue, and somebody else said something. They was trying to get off of that. It was too long, man. 2 years of your life.
Man.
No, well, not a full 2 years, but for them, it was over a year.
Have you ever had jury duty?
Once. I had it once.
You had it once?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How did it work out?
Man, it was crazy, man. This is my first time. I didn't know it was well, my second time I lied. But this is the first time I was actually on a case. Right. The first time I went, I stayed there all day. They didn't need me, then they send you home. So I went again. It's probably about 2-3 years after that first time. So I actually was I was in the courthouse and was listening to what happened. The attorneys presented their cases, then we went in the back and decided what to do. Right. And we decided on a drunk dude. Say the dude hit the car, but they say he was drinking, but you couldn't prove it.
Right.
They found the car, but he wasn't in the car. He had left. So then he came back and like hours later and got arrested. So that was what the case about. So we said, well, he innocent. They ain't caught him drinking. He wasn't driving the car. You wouldn't lay it up in the car drunk. You left the car and came back. So you really beat it. But the judge was like, no, he been in here before. And then she put the hammer on him and sent his ass to jail.
Wow.
Hey, I felt bad too. I'm like, we thinking he looking a little older guy, like he looking timid and stuff. I'm thinking, man, y'all taking advantage of this.
So
man.
Y'all sent that man to jail?
No, the judge did. We gave him his walking papers.
I thought you was a foreman. You sent the man to jail. I was gonna say,
we gave the man his walking paper. She was like, nope, he didn't came here too many times.
So that's what she did?
Sent him to jail. Bam. He got up, he looked at us like, we can't do nothing. Yeah, that was it. You ever had?
Yeah. I've been called 3 times, right? The first time, it was right in the middle of I was real busy. Yeah. So I thought I could get out of it, right? So the case, as a matter of fact, I was called the first day to go up for a case. And the case was about it was about a young man. He pulled the telephone. They had a dispute, domestic dispute. He pulled the telephone call out the wall. I didn't know if a person called 911 and you pull that telephone call out the wall, that's against the law, And so, I had a situation that happened, not me, but somebody close to me, right?
Somebody pulled the phone when you called?
No, not me. I said, so somebody close to me, and it happened, right? And so they asked me, could I be partial or impartial? So at that point, I couldn't be. I was like, no, I can't do this right here. I'm gonna find him not guilty. I just said it. So I thought I'm thinking I would get out. They said, go back down there. And they sent me back down there. I had to stay 2 more days, man, in the real room.
And it's boring too, because you just sit down there and they're watching game shows and stuff that you don't watch at home. Man,
I'm like, oh wow. So the second time, I said, okay, I'm gonna get on up in here. So I got up in there. In this case, was about a young man. Okay, he had been out with some friends, and this was a very interesting case. Because he was handicapped. Yeah. And he was driving, his parents had got the van fixed up for a handicapped person, right? And so he was driving. He said he had a couple of Stellas, beers, Yeah. And so he was coming around 75, and as he came around, and this what I thought actually happened, right? He said he ran over something, and the tire went flat, causing the car to flip over, right? So when they got down the scene, they smelled his breath and say, okay, it's a DUI. It's a DUI, right? But mind you, now, he in a wheelchair. Yeah. The car flipped over. Okay, so they got to get him out this car, right? Because they really found out what was going on. They got him out the car, and when they got him out the car, he was really like, he was coherent, very coherent, right? I'm looking at this guy like, he can't be drunk or nothing like that. I didn't know what a Stella was, right? I ain't, And so after when we went home later on, I said, let me find out what a Stella was. It was a beer.
You want to buy one?
Yeah, I went and bought a 6-pack just to make sure I knew what it was, right? It was a beer. So believe it or not, I was chosen to be the foreman of the case.
For real?
Yeah.
So you brought Stella for everybody?
No. I bought it to find out what they were talking about, what it was. Because I had never heard, Heineken,
Coronas and
stuff like that. But Stella, I was like, man, And so, as the case went on, the state witnesses was terrible. And the police, the arresting officer, he was a bully.
For real.
A bully. They really let us hear a recording, but they cut out all his cussing and everything.
It was that bad?
Man, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was like, man, y'all interfered. They like, the paramedics like, we got to get this man out of here. We got to get him checked out.
Yeah, that's their job.
All this, right? He was trying to interfere with them.
Wow.
Their job, right? But when he got on the stand, when they showed it, right, I'm like, man, this kid is, you can see it. He was coherent. He was fine, right? And so when they rolled the car over, the tire went flat. When they put pressure, the tire went flat. So that means he ran over something.
Yeah.
He ran over something. And I was like, okay. So when we got back there, I was asking the jurors, what y'all think? And one young lady said this right here. She said, that happened to me. But we were talking about the case, and she finally was like a turtle, said, hey, that happened to me. I'm like, why you didn't speak up?
She spoke up day 2 or day 3?
Day about 7. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we could have been to wrap this thing up.
We could have been did this, right? So, and she told me, she said, hey, I ran over something, my car flipped, I was like, and she said, I wasn't drinking. So I was like, okay. And everybody, we looked at it, and then we had one lady, she wanted to play Perry Mason and all that. Well, can we ask the judge for this? Can we ask the judge for this? So, me being a farmer, I had to right back there. The judge rolled over and say, hey, y'all deal with what's on the table.
Hey, y'all asking too damn much.
I'm like, well, we're trying to get up out of here. Y'all deal with what's on the table, right? So, all in all, we found him not guilty. And so we had an alternate, right? And the guy was going up for 2 charges. He said, man, I found it good at one of them charges. I said, what? You're alternate. you can't find a guilty.
Nothing.
You just sit on those and watch us do our thing.
You only here for a replacement.
And so that was that. Then the next time I got called, it was during the COVID.
Yeah.
I had time. I'm not going up in there, but they canceled it anyway.
Oh, they did. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm going up in. But they canceled it though. But that shows you, man. Cause it just all depends on the cases, right?
Yeah.
Some cases you can look at, right? But this case with you can look and see, man. It wasn't no evidence. It wasn't.
And that's the big thing. Why? And like they kept dragging it on. Why drag it on? If you got all this evidence, if all these guys are so guilty, it won't take no 2 years to send somebody to jail and get this over with. You wasting taxpayers' money. You wasting these young men. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they didn't do. But they're sitting in jail waiting every day if they and you're innocent until proven guilty. So why you're wasting all this time from them? They should have been able to go home while the case was going on, or even go home for those months before they found the jurors, and then come back.
There's 2 of them that still hadn't.
Yeah, they didn't take no pleas. They're going all the way
out. From my understanding, they talking about like 30 years or something like that. So my thing is, right, your case is weak, right? So how you gonna ask? Well, let's back up. You know what they asked for him? 45 years
off the rip. And Steele was mad. Steele was like, he wanted to go all the way because they had him beat. Like, no, he getting off of here with no charges.
The case was everything that everybody RICO, what they say, RICO charges and other charges, drugs and all those right there. So that means everybody that went through that way, it was 28 of them.
Yep.
Did they all have the same charges, right?
Yep. And he just swept all that under the rug.
Right.
That's crazy though, man.
Gonna be the
That's
difference,
crazy,
right? You know, I don't blame them two guys, man. Y'all gotta come up.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
man.
fight it,
Yeah,
and that's what Still said. Still say I was ready to go 3 more months, 4 more months, and get this over with, so he wouldn't have no charges. But he say Thug was tired of just sitting in jail, man.
But it shouldn't have went that long.
Nah, it should have been over with, man.
You didn't have no evidence. You, like the judge say, you was trying the case as you go, man. Yeah. You fumbling through.
And that's every day. They did that every day.
Every day. You know, and then she get mad again, an attitude, and want to argue, man. Please, they should have got her in contempt.
For real. Right. She should have got contempt, especially with Glanville. With Glanville, she'll be up there arguing this husband and wife. I'm like, what's going on?
But you know, see, if I was her, you know what I'll do? I'll go back and I'll say, Fanny, you set me up. You really did.
You think so, Al?
Yeah, you think this shit funny, Fanny. You set me up. You set me up. You don't deserve to win nothing. You set me up.
And that's cold-blooded. How the judge go send y'all back to remedial class? That's crazy. Y'all professionals. Y'all do this every day. That's y'all job.
They were asleep.
Oh man, that's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. And I was reading comments online about what people were saying, man. A lot of attorneys was like, I've never seen this before. Even some of them attorneys were saying that they like the criminal cases are different from other kind of cases, right. and said like they were used to, like the DA officers in them must have been used to handling other cases, but not criminal, because they didn't know how to present the evidence. Right. They didn't know how to do a lot of things. Right. And even one of the attorneys that's on the case, he was on that, and he'd have like a little question and answer. People ask him questions, and he'd give him his views. He couldn't get deep into it, but he was saying like, this is ridiculous. There's no evidence that they have. Right. We're just wasting money and wasting time.
Awful lyrics, right? Now, I did hear that California came up with a law that you cannot take nobody to court or nothing off of those lyrics, right? Because, come on, granted, man, these kids coming up, right?
Yeah.
They rapping off of what they seen in the street or whatever, right?
Yeah, or what somebody told them they heard something.
In the hood.
Yeah.
Okay, you rapping off what somebody told you, what you seen, right? Real life experiences, right? You know, events.
Yeah.
So how you gonna pull me aside and say, I'm gonna indict you for your lyrics? What if I start rapping, right?
No, you ain't gonna start rapping.
Okay, all right.
You don't stick to what you're doing. We ain't doing that. Your little swag, whatever that shit you doing.
Get it, yeah.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing
1, 2, y'all. You don't stop. You don't stop. Darryl,
you gonna run us off the line, man. Chill out, man.
Okay, man.
What's going on? Man, we can't be doing that, man.
Man, why you want?
And let's swear you trying to be what's his name?
Look, man.
Kirk Kitten, Kirk Cousins.
No.
All that dancing, man. Cut that out, man.
My name, Biggie Pooh. You know, that's what the name is, man.
Come on, man. Now you embarrassing, man. Can we cut right now? Can we cut and go to commercial? Can we cut and go to commercial?
Biggie Pooh. That's what
I
heard that, man.
Tell me about it.
Man, I have a newfound, man, I'm a good rapper. I have a newfound career. It's called Biggie Pooh. You know,
Biggie Pooh.
And you listen.
Hey, look, y'all getting them comments. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about Biggie Pooh. Oh my God, man, don't do that.
Man, come on.
Hey, you know my mama listening to this, man. What you doing,
inside the real room. Hey, I'm gonna get a rap song for her. She gonna like it.
Oh my goodness,
mama, what you gotta say, mama.
Hey, boss lady, can we go to commercial? Can we get a commercial now? Speed stick commercial.
Man, this Biggie Pooh rapping, don't interrupt.
Oh my God, man, you embarrassing, man.
Come on, hit you one, Lil Pooh. I'm gonna give you a beat. Doom. Let's go, Lil Pooh. Doom. Lil Pooh, what? Look, you stop.
Yeah, you got. It's stuck in here. I'm gonna be dreaming about that shit in my sleep, man.
Oh, man.
Cut it out, man.
Oh, man.
You know how my mind be acting, man. Don't be doing that, man. I ain't gonna be able to go to sleep tonight, man.
Man, why?
Biggie Pooh. What the hell going on around here, man?
What? Come on, man. So you know that is man. Inside the real room, man. You know, I'm gonna keep on thinking and saying, right, that this was a waste of time, a waste of money. And Fulton County got to do better.
Oh man, they got to do better. Think how them jurors feel. Like this whole time, I got to pay my rent, I got to pay my mortgage, and I'm getting $25 a day.
Well, don't you think they should? You know, they should start a GoFundMe page for them jurors.
Shit, man. They need to do something for them. I know I'd be pissed off, man. Yeah. How the hell I'm gonna pay a bill with $25 a week, man? A day? Come on, man. $25.
Man, wow.
If it was that much, we just said 25.
Well, I know that's what Clayton County paid.
It might be 23.
It might be 15. Yeah.
Oh boy! I'm not coming in. Y'all got to come find me.
I told you, I'd have been off day one.
No,
who? I was talking to the judge. The judge said this right. The judge said that. Yeah, he did. That's what I heard.
And another thing about that case, though, they built their whole case around the police interviews they did with these guys. You get in there, you know you go lie. You lying to get out of trouble. Man. And the number one guy, Lil Woody say, man, I lied on everybody to get them off of me. Because Woody know what he was doing. They knew what he was doing. Right. He say every time something happened, they come arrest him. So when he get in there, depending who in there, he go feed them what they want to know.
Well, Fulton County should feel like mud in the face. They should. They really should. Well, you know what we should do? We should, as Fatty on this side, the judge on this side, and Love on this side, just throwing pies at their ass.
You talking about Glanville? Put the Glanville in the
throw some more pies at their ass, you know.
That shit is crazy, man.
Hey, you got it, baby. Inside the Real Room podcast, man. You know, hey, it's real.
All day, baby, all day.
It's real. It's real. It's real. So, people, you know, y'all let us know what y'all think. You know, drop a couple of comments in there. You know, subscribe. Like, you know, and let us know, you know, because we're going to be doing this thing right here for a long time.
And let y'all get them comments and talk about Biggie Pooh.
Biggie Pooh, y'all. Biggie Pooh is here. And don't forget about Lil Pooh.
No, ain't no Poohs over here, man. No. Hey, that's your niece name. Ain't no Poohs over here. Biggie Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'll be doing,
Man, who?
You got to change your name, man. Ain't no damn Biggie Pooh.
Yeah.
Hey, people, y'all getting them comments.
I'm still going to sit with
I need
Biggie
a name.
Pooh.
Give him a new name. He need a new nickname.
Yeah. Whoever had the best name, Darryl gonna give you some money.
Yeah, with $25 gift certificate.
Yeah,
$20 gift. Hey, that's more than the people them jurors, man.
That's what I'm saying. You know, so
$20 gift certificate.
Hey, they can do more than that, man. I know them jurors probably starving right about now, man.
I'll be mad as hell. I'll be writing everybody.
Me too, man.
Everybody to go.
They should get them together, throw some pies at their ass. Hey, that's it, y'all. That's a wrap. Inside the Real Room.
Hey, y'all tune in next week. We'll have something new for y'all. So y'all make sure to get them comments. Like you said, like and subscribe. We out.